So whatever the persistent temptation is, you want to defeat it, you've got to do these things. Here's the good news. God can help us. 1 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 13 says, God will not let you be tempted more than you can stand. But when you are tempted, God will also give you a way to what? Escape the temptation. I want to illustrate that verse for you. I brought with me a couple of items. A glass container. I want you to think of that as temptation, all right? And I brought a balloon, already blown up. I want you to think of this as your life and my life. And I also brought a straw. And I want you to think of the straw as God. He's been on diet. All right? So that's God. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to light this piece of paper on fire, and I'm going to drop it in the jar, in the vase. Hopefully the sprinklers won't go off. And what's going to happen is it's going to suck all the air out. It's going to burn up all the oxygen. Okay? So watch what happens. Now, as the air was being taken out of the vase because of the fire, all the oxygen was being burned up, it created a vacuum. When I pressed the balloon on top and sealed it, the air from the outside started pushing the balloon inside. And what you just saw happen right there is exactly what it feels like when we get sucked in to the temptation that is going on in our life, that persistent temptation. It feels like you're being sucked into it, just like that balloon was being sucked in. And then, it's stuck. And that's the way it feels sometimes when you give in to a persistent temptation. It feels like I'm stuck in this. I'm stuck in this cycle. You know, it's like I don't want to do it, but something tempts me, and then I do it, and then I feel guilty, and I go through this cycle day in and day out all through my life, and I feel like I'm constantly sucked into this and stuck in this situation, and there's no way to get out of it. And God says, we just read the passage, God says there is a way out. I will provide for you a way of escape. And so what we're going to do is we're going to take the straw, and we're going to put it down inside. And it just popped right out. Smoking. And so what God says is that there is always a way of escape. And here's how He provides it for us. Through His Son, Jesus Christ. If you've never accepted Christ into your life, if you don't know Him as your Lord and your Savior, if you've never trusted Him in your heart, if you don't believe that He died on the cross for your sins, that God provided Him as the way, the truth, and the life, then you'll always feel like you're being sucked into these temptations and you're stuck. But when Jesus comes into our life, God releases us. He releases us from those temptations that have always been persistent, and He provides a way for us to defeat them.